The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Drow.
Of course! I will be more than delighted to very quickly and efficiently fit you for a pair of leather boots of this of the current year's fashion.
Could be last year's. Whatever you think is best.
15 minutes later, you have a freshly made pair of boots.
Yep.
Good luck breaking these in anytime soon.
Where do you think I'm going to go?
I think you're going to go make Stump wear them and break them in for you.
I put them on my hands and
guess the boots on the other hand now.
So yes, I'll head off and I'm going to try and at least wear the break the boots in, which is more tie them with a knot rope. Get the bends.
Do you also want to shop for a cloak?
Yeah, I'll shop for a cloak too, yeah. I'll get a plain cloak for a start.
A what?
What cloaks do you have?
Oh, you have many fine cloaks for representing some of the finest houses, and some not so fine. These cloaks, they are simple things, yes, but needful. After all, it can be occasionally chilly in the great underground.
I'm not too sure about your houses. I don't want to offend. What?
Oh, well then, simply pick the colors or emblems of the house that you are working most with, or doing most business with.
We haven't done any house at this moment.
Ah, you have not done business with any house. Of course. Well then, which house's emblems and colors do you least wish to do the business with?
I don't know enough about your houses. Could you explain to me about each of the houses?
Oh, I see. Very clever. Well, of course, anyone who is anyone today is wearing the shard colors.
I heard they're the ruling.
Oh, you have heard that? Yes, of course. Many people say these things.
I'm gonna steal cloaks later on.
well, Sulan's the greatest player of the game and she has no idea what's going on.
These two colors here, for example, are very popular. Purple, red.
Red.
Well, there's also... Now, this one, the red, this one, it matches your eyes more, brings out the contrast in the colors. Whereas this one is very fetching with your weapon sheaths and your booze.
It is very tough to decide.
It is very tough to decide indeed. Perhaps the colors of some lesser houses then.
What? I'll get both, and then I can stand and find which one suits me better. I'll have to discuss which one looks better on me.
A calculating look enters his eyes.
No one does this.
Of course. So for the boots and the two cloaks, I am going to take off of you 75 ore. What coins are you paying with?
I'm the one that has the coins.
Which house's coins are you paying with?
Well, we've got Deshard coins.
We only have Deshard
That's the
coins.
only coins
So he's
we
going
have
to
in-
wrap up the purple cloak inside the Deshard cloak,
Yep.
making sure that the interior layer, which is the one with the colour, is on the outside so everyone can
So
see.
is it 70 each
Because
or
I-
70 all up?
All up.
Because I use.
I know I'm ripping myself off, but I am feeling generous today.
Because I'm causing myself problems.
You're causing them problems too. So many problems.
So he's hidden the purple cloak inside.
Yeah. Now let me just do a general roll for everyone who's paying attention to which colour cloak you walk away with.
It's good for Saphiro because he keeps on saying purple, purple, purple. I'm going, can't do this. Yes, we can.
Team Purple, we all.
Team boobs. That's what you're really saying.
No,
Yes.
the red team has been very annoying and nasty to us and thrown us in pits and
Team
so
Jeff.
forth.
Right.
She's a smug bitch.
I'll return us all to the inn.
Okay. So you two end up in the Le Quartier Signage, and you bull your way into the bathhouse by the river and demand all kinds of different services.
Request. My mistress has sent me to wash this orc.
I'm judging you as so much extra for having an orc here.
That's fair enough.
20 all. That's just for him. And you are oversized, so that'll be another 5.
No. There you go, you're worth 4 times as much as me, apparently.
No, that is not what I am implying. This is the compensation for having an orc in here.
I apologize on behalf of my mistress.
And who is your mistress?
That would be Mistress Roya. Very well, come along, Jor-Karroc. Apologies again, milady. A couple of not very burly drow men just push you into the cleaning room. Both of us? Or?
Oh yeah.
There's another 25.
I guess I shall divest of garments and happily get clean.
Yes, indeed. De-stumps himself. Jor-Karroc de-stumps
And I'll
himself.
play with scribbles and the soap suds and stuff like normal.
Okay. The room smells of poo gas.
Oh. You're even smelling out this place.
What me supposed to do about it? Getting clean?
You're gonna have to change all the water in here after you're done.
Bet their
You're
job.
heading back towards the inn. You hear one of the town criers be like, "Hey! Last night, terrible things happening in Le Quartier Submerge. Mysterious attacks and madness take place. Yeah!
Keep walking.
Horrible monsters seen on the streets. Read all about it in the crier papers."
The crier baby.
Do they actually have papers there, have they?
Well, no, but
This is where it's like, shit.
try back in the morning, why not? In the early edition, you get a cat with it.
Pinned to it by a
It's a
sword.
reference to early edition. The guy got the newspaper that was tomorrow's news, but it came with a cat. And you had to look after the cat or the paper stopped coming.
Yep.
The idea had more legs than they used.
The whole thing was he'd see bad things that would happen and then try and fix them because he got the day.
He got the day after his paper.
It was
Yeah.
getting right. You just have to look after the kid. Okay.
The cat was actually pivotal because when someone else got the paper and they were not looking after the cat, so things favoured the cat owner.
or the cat looker after her. I'll be honest, I stopped watching after like 5 episodes because I'm like, we're just doing the same thing every time, are we? Alright, I've seen it then. Novel idea, could have been better. That's a great superpower to have if you're thinking of like making a new superhero for, say, if the power core were to be entirely retired this year.
What a strange thing to bring up.
Only Soviet may stay.
Truly the most heroic.
Oh, right, you're cleaning yourself up.
I know scribbles extinct.
Scribbles too.
Yes, melon hats, now out of fashion. You know about it in the crier papers, that's the thing.
All sold out for today, but
Yes, all sold out for today, but definitely,
make some more crier papers tomorrow.
I feel my horrible unpreparedness for this eventuality is about to bite me in the ass in the morning,
You
but
can't go and bring up scream sheets and not have any Jesus.
I don't have any Jesus either. Anyway, eventually they get cleaned up. They come back through the streets when suddenly, since Stump has not been checking around him, an arrow whistles... Oh god, I actually hit you. An arrow whistles out of the darkness and strikes Saphiro in his head. Right in the neck here, in the joint where his armor comes in. And it just goes... And it deals 5 damage. And save versus poison, please.
So 4 damage.
No, I missed his armor.
Missed his armor.
Missed his armor.
Oh, that's true.
So no Diala.
Need a helmet.
Convenient. I have a helmet, but I don't wear it because I'm a protagonist character.
You
My
just walk
pretty
around
face
holding
has
it
to
under
be.
your arm.
I've got permanent MFRD.
Whereas he has
Pass.
Android 16 hair.
Yes. I passed the
But the
save
beard
versus
ruins it.
poison.
Yeah.
But you can't get rid of the beard, otherwise you're not a man.
Maybe I can get rid of it once I only have one
Like the
chin.
kids, just looks like he's been eating Oreos really quickly. It's this little dark scoff circle around his mouth. Stevens looks like his kid's been drawing on him at night, and he just didn't quite scrub it all off before work.
It's mostly grey now.
Mine's heading that way. Brendan's like, ha ha, old, it'll happen to you.
When I saw you, I did want to start shouting, Steve Berg, Steve Berg.
Old Berg. Old Berg. Anyway, before I have to admonish Brendan. Yeah, I used to listen to the Fat Boys.
My toil's bed, what is...
Did
Can
you
I-
do your save versus poison?
Yeah, I passed.
God damn you. Another arrow.
I wish to whir around with me swing and I don't know, maybe
I'm gonna
look in that direction.
I'm going to snap off the arrow rather than pull it out.
Ah.
And look at the... Look at what
Pharaoh's
it's
a beast. Arrow in the neck, he's like,
Yeah, the arrowhead's still in his neck.
yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
Ah, the arrow has writing on it.
Can I read it? Or is it a drow?
I don't know. Can you read it?
Is it a drow?
No.
Is it in common?
Yes.
Huh. I will attempt to read it.
Stay out of to drown critter.
Someone there.
PTO.
Point away from face.
Initially was going to say I rotated around the
Moved unk.
Doesn't help. How big is the arrow?
Said sheep arrow.
It's Oh, okay, damn.
Arrows aren't short, Ken.
No, I didn't know if it was more like a
bolt?
a bolt, yeah.
No, it's an arrow.
Do you need a perception check to spot the shooter?
Sure. You fail.
I mean,
I love that he just
Well, might
fails
have
before
passed,
reporting anything.
See, when someone's past their hide and shadows,
Yeah, and you don't have a...
and
yeah.
you don't have...
after they shoot, you get, like...
Not
Like breath
if they
stealth,
have the proficiency, which gives them, after shooting, a immediate return to stealth at 40 penalty.
Just as long as they
40 's
pass
a
that
lot.
40 penalty, they succeed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you it didn't come from over there, I say, pointing in the opposite direction of the arrow.
Not see anyone. Fall back, we should, maybe.
To where? We're already heading back to the inn.
Keep going.
It's probably one of those drow men who's jealous of my...
Massive penis.
It's
Guys, I'm gay. I give you only the best lines.
The problem... Oh, believe me, and I've been using them. The problem with horse girls is you're trying to compete with something that big. That they ride around on all the time, and you ain't gonna. And they're all crazy.
Yeah.
They're like Romans.
Reigns or the Empire?
The Empire. These Romans are crazy.
Well, there goes my thinking about the Roman Empire for the day.
This does not count. You should have already been doing it. Fucking little beta cuck Generation Zer. What an interesting thing to come about.
So I believe we're attempting to continue retreating.
You sure do. Eventually, everyone meets back up at the inn. There you go. Zafiro with a bit of wood sticking out of his neck. Otherwise, they're clean.
so I'll be in my room.
Your
trying
axe
other boats.
smells like some kind of floral bouquet. Please take 5 damage. Wow. Oh, wait. Hang on a minute. It's +2 versus orcs, isn't it? Or is it +3 unarmed damage? You have the sheet.
What's this he's getting hit by, or?
Yeah. It's worse than that.
Oh, I mean, if it's more than +2, then I'm out.
Wait!
I only had
You got
8.
that thing again where you just don't tell me how bad injured you are, and...
It would have been pretty obvious, Brendan. Come on, if it's that
It
low.
was covered in poo, but I was on
Oh,
8
you ain't
hit
shit
points.
your wounds.
My raccoon wound.
+3.
Yeah, that's exactly enough.
Stomp folds up onto the ground.
So he just drops for no apparent reason, or?
No, because then just revealed in his crumpling form is the silver fist. Another orc down.
What are you doing? That's Jor-Karroc.
That's an orc.
So you dead?
I mean, I'm on 0 hit points. I don't know if I'm dead or not. Sometimes when EM hits
you
me,
know
I'm
what
not
you
dead.
need to do. You know. You've been waiting all season for this.
No, you've been waiting.
Absolutely!
You could just cast Cure Light Wounds.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Only to ruin your fun.
You've been waiting. No, you've been waiting. Guys, I'm gay.
May Tor's divine light mend your wounds.
I believe you get taken down from behind by your own orc.
Again.
6. Gain 6 HP.
Yeah, I'm not much off where I was before.
She hits you again.
Boot on neck.
Stop it!
To see. Yeah.
I'm going to grab her wrist.
What?
I said stop it.
Heavy.
Let go of him.
It is so unnatural. What you ask?
He is a good orc.
I know all of the words you just said, but when you line them up in that fashion, they make no sense.
I told you of the deeds he has performed.
That's this one?
Yes. You should know that through your connection with the M.
You mean my imprisonment within it?
Don't ask what you were saying.
However you want to put it.
Silverhand then. Yes. As I get up.
Assuming you're just holding on to her.
Like, yeah.
Back up. Back up.
Please, he is not your enemy. You know he is an orc.
Share your hatred of orcs. I do.
How quickly their tongue turns to lies.
He does. Not maybe as vehemently as you do. But he has also been hurt by his own kind.
Saddened by your suffering.
Does it surprise you that they are so cruel but to hurt their own as well?
Orcs enjoy it. Tell me they did not. And the lie will fill your mouth.
I did not.
See how it avoids the truth?
Not avoid. Most orc enjoy cruelty. Not much choice in orc lands.
You trying to tell me it's society's fault?
No. Dark God fault mostly. That one me think.
Please, refrain from harming him. He has done nothing to you.
My hand doth rove of its own accord.
Do not blame the hand for your own actions. You're better than that.
No, I'm not.
Well, you should be.
Not speak to me of what I should be. You don't know.
No
You'll
one knows.
never know. It is a cruelty that you look the way you do.
What's that supposed to mean?
I spake clearly enough. Unhand me. I tire of this violence.
I'll whip go over.
Stalks up the stairs.
Oh. She more like him than she would like to admit.
Maybe that's why they're getting along so swimmingly.
Punch feel disturbingly like get hit with side of X.
You will need additional healing.
Once can rest, can how make more magic. Spent all mine.
Do not worry. Not used much in the last day.
That good means not hurt much, though. And I'll point at your neck.
Yes, yes.
Should remove that. Want me to do?
Sulan walks in behind you.
I see you, Saphira.
Well, I hear you, Sulam. This got jammed in my neck, by the way. And you heads arrow to Sulam. We didn't see who did it.
Good at hide. Good at shoot, too.
Is the end still in your throat?
Yes. Stump was just about... So Jor-Karroc was just about to remove it. After I had to remove Silverhand from gutting him with her spear.
Punch strong.
She doesn't have a spear.
Or was it just the punch that did
It's
that?
the glove.
It is required to strike at any orcs that
Yeah,
proceeds,
it did exactly what
unless restrained.
I will
And
refrain.
it does +3
rephrase that
against
too.
orcs.
Yep.
You're lucky you're not also evil alignment, because then that stacks up another
It's
+4.
Dex.
And then you've got M strength modifier.
Oh, Jesus.
This is the perfect orc killing engine I've got here.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
on an
so
orc.
glad I have it right now.
You
Sure you
created
don't want
it.
to make a halfling berserker?
I mean, I might.
The joke with Shannon's very big, so a halfling is...
Very small.
So small.
So small.
I had to refrain to subdue Silverhand from killing Stump. Now Jor-Karroc. Still getting used to that.
Let's go upstairs.
Then we remove Arrow and talk.
Oh yes, apparently Jor-Karroc made a deal. But he do not know exactly with whom and why. I'll let him tell the tale.
I'm going upstairs. I'm going to be
Then
hyper
I'll
vigilant with a
I'll kneel
perception check.
down so that you can actually reach.
Yeah, if I pass a perception check, so just like when I'm walking into whatever room we're going into, I don't walk straight into Silverhand and get punched again.
No, she's curled up into in the corner like a dog.
Okay.
Settle down.
You-
Okay, fine, she's curled up in the corner like a simp.
There we go. Going.
Kneel down.
Yeah. Do you need a healing check to remove it? Or
No.
I will set to work doing that while we speak. At one point was caught when escaping. Speak to Drow lady. I say, well, she talk about Roya and others. I say, must get Roya back. She say it is deal then. She will release or help release if I do thing. Stop people from going to mountain.
Did you have to do the thing before she was released?
Seemed like she was already having done.
So she could possibly have been playing you and knew that she was already had been released.
Could be, or maybe she did help and we just not know. So not sure if should still do task. Even if she, how you say, play me, then could still make friend. Just not know who this friend would be. Maybe could lead back to building they kept me in, but
The ones that wore red capes. They weren't of house. Shard.
did not see house colors, even in rooms. Task was stop people from going to mountain. They would do something that would be bad for someone she know. They are at inn in Drowned Quarter. Preparing, planning. Many ways they could be stopped.
What say you, Saphira?
Well, my thought was that perhaps, if you were willing, you could listen in on what's being said by these plotters, and then maybe we could
Learn
ascertain
Drow?
exactly.
Learn Drow?
Oh, of course. It would only be if we were lucky enough that they had some non-drow in their party and had to speak common.
Did have small idea. She say could just kill them, but more dangerous plan.
So on that, if What if they were aligned with House Deshard?
That's why me think killing not best idea.
What
Without-
if they're aligned with what's the other house's name?
Freya's
Freya. What if they're aligned with House Freya's? Either house we could be offending.
Without that is big step to make. But
I've no wish to offend either house.
if journey they plan for is long, maybe they gather much supplies, plans. If were to be stolen or destroyed, maybe they could not go.
So,
Just thought ahead.
and I know I keep saying this, but I don't think anyone listens to me. Is there anyone in the rooms beside us?
In this room,
Well, one of our other rooms beside.
No, our room is across. They purposely put us across
Yeah.
so they could stick people on either side of our rooms.
I don't know. I'm no expert in subterfuge and that
But you are more of an expert at the game of houses. What was it like in Romania?
Well, yes, they did have spies everywhere. They were constantly listening to us in Romania.
Yes.
cleared out a hole in. Good times.
I mean, we do know that there's nobody in one of the rooms next to our room. Don't know about the other side.
Is that hole being boarded up, or is it just...
No, it's still there.
I'll have a look through the hole.
It's dark beyond. The room is dark. It's nighttime, of course.
Well, I shall peer through.
Because it's always nighttime. Well, sort of.
So do you need a check for me to...
Oh, yes. You fail.
Actually, yes. Not see much.
All good. No one here. 100% certain.
Seem empty. I'm not sure about other side. Not see through walls.
I mean, we could pay extra to just rent the rooms on either side, have a room each, and then just speak in the one in the middle. But that doesn't stop somebody from just sneaking into the vacant room while we're...
Or being in the roof above.
That too, or even below.
Or even under the bed, lift up the blanket. No.
Perception check. It is under the bed where things may not be found.
I know.
It's in the ancient tradition of the world. Actually, I believe it's a search for secrets, but if I recall, you can't make those without making a perception.
So I pass on perception.
Okay, you may now make a search for secrets.
It's a pass.
Okay, yeah, there's a drow under there with a listening horn trumpet, and like a roll of paper and a quill. And
Have they got
and
any...
he's just going...
Grab by the scuff. And I'll... They just put it at the wall.
out the window, which was open.
When you open the window!
He opened the window when he came in.
It wasn't me. He meant the guy.
You might have thought that the window was open to let the poo gas smell out.
That was the other
True.
room.
I will take him downstairs. Spy.
Not a good one. He has become naughty man. I like to watch the life of those who would bring disrepute to my room.